The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. His feet at the 40, and he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Looking for room. It's Tatum. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. This quarterback part of their running game. And they get him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll try to take it back. The tap. Touchdown Sooners. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Pulls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, but now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They booted away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fullback's got it. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got it again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, it's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And his son's just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, This might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Dances away to buy time. He makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Another completion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Got it! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On the direct snap, it's Thomas. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Johnson. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Robinson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into the house. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sends it downfield, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially, and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him, and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Got it in the middle with Smith. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him in this seat. Gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes down the right side. The 20, past the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
After struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.